bag beetle. Start with black thread, any black thread, any size. We're going to tie in 3 different things. We're going to tie in a piece of a black trash bag, one hackle feather to palm, and then the body. It can be black yarn, black felt cord, basically anything to build up the body. So the first thing we're going to tie in is the piece of trash bag. I tie it in strips about 3 inches long, maybe like a 1/4 inch wide, any bag. And what we're going to do is we're going to tie it in or lay it so it's centered on the shank, and then we're going to tie that in. And this doesn't have to be pretty, we're just securing it. Tie it in. And the key is you want to tie it all the way back to the bend, where the bend starts in the hook. When we tie in our hackle feather, we're going to leave some long feathers to start with, and we're going to do a wrap that's going to create sort of a back leg or back legs on the beetle. So when you prep your hackle, you have a really good black hackle, use it. Leave some of the long ones on the end. I don't have a good black, so I'm using like a dark gray. This really calls for black. Beetle's legs black. So tie this in the middle-ish. Get it back to where you tied, right at the bend of the hook. Tied all the way back there. Alright. Now the body I'm using, like I said, I'm using felt cord, but you can use black yarn, anything to build up. We're trying to create the body of the beetle, so tied in up there on this back. Not quite to the bend, leave a little bit of relief. And when you pull the trash bag over this, the butt of a beetle has a point, kind of flat and pointy, so that relief will give you that look. Okay, start your wraps. Kind of going for a ball here, so what I like to do is take one extra wrap about in the middle, kind of see I'm creating a high spot in the middle, and then tie this off. Okay. Run your thread back as far as you can, get it tight. Trim this off flush. You don't really need anything hanging down. Alright, that's pretty good. And then run your thread back here again so we can tie off the hackle. Alright, when you palm this hackle through, you only need a couple turns. But the important one, I think, and people might have it, is make your first turn not on the body, but actually behind it. So the hackle fibers will lay down and point backwards. And we're going to use that to simulate some legs. Like that. And now you can do as little as 1 wrap in the middle. I do 2. So tie this off. It's not real heavy, it's pretty light. Tie this off here. Broke it, I got lucky. Okay, so I have some fibers sticking out of the front, and that's good. Just give you a little bit of front legs on the Beetle. Alright, that looks like an absolute mess right now, but here's the moment of truth. So we're going to pull this trash bag over, and when we do it, you want to make sure you spread it out on the body, and don't worry about the hackle fibers. We're going to be crushing them for the most part, so we want them to lay down. And I got a little bit of a fold in this trash bag, which is going to make it more difficult for me. But we'll get by here. So you want to pull it tight, and then just basically squeeze it on the sides. I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but I pulled it tight with my thread and bobbin hand, and then I'm squeezing it with my opposite hand to hold it in place. Do 2 or 3 loose wraps and pull tight, and then when you start tying this in, go back towards the body. Okay, get it in the position you want. The excess trash bag we're going to trim off close. I'm going to try to leave those hackle fibers sticking out. That. So you can see we have some fibers in the back and some in the front. And if you look at a beetle, their legs protrude kind of in that fashion. So the last thing you can do is, you don't have to be real particular about the head, but I like to ball my thread up just a little bit, about like that. And then we're going to whip this. Whip that and trim it. And then put some head cement or clear nail polish, whatever you got. I'm cheap, I use nail polish. So, and there you go. Trash bag Beetle. Hope you enjoyed it.